Good luck. So, I first met Tommy at Wolvercote Nursery School in 1985 when we were both 4 years old. There he was, the little fella. Glasses, strangely mismatching clothes, a head of tight brown curls, and a wildly expansive forehead. I would like to say a lot has changed. Probably just the hair. And in fact, the first conversation I ever remember having, specifically in my life, was with Tommy. It was at nursery as well. We were 4. It was 1985. And it was about whether one should pronounce it either or either. Now, I'm guessing that Tommy instigated this conversation. It might be me. But who'd have thought that 25 years on he would have forged an entire career out of this sort of pedantry? But I think this conversation sort of sowed the seeds of our friendship. And it's a friendship built on trust. For instance, for as long as Tommy has had a bank account, he has trusted me with the PIN code to his card. Which is 1246, by the way. And it's this trust, this bond, this made me see Tommy almost like a father figure. Of course, my own father looks considerably younger than Tommy. Now back then, Tommy wasn't known as Tommy, he was known as TC. Which for years I thought stood for Total Clown. But it turned out that's not true, it's just the initials. But from a very young age it was clear that Tommy was a very gifted man, a very gifted writer, and I count myself as one of his biggest fans. I love to listen to the liberal left-wing views that he puts forth in his blog, on the Telegraph, and also in the paper. And I think liberal is a good word to describe Tommy. Black, white, rich, poor, straight or gay, he embraces us all. Particularly gay. Like at his stag do in Liverpool. We dressed him up in the hottest of hot pants known to man, woman or beast. A vest cut off just beneath his nipples. A white feather boa, and we smothered him in makeup that would make Barbara Cartland drool. And we marched him off to Gay Pride in Liverpool. Now, any normal straight man would feel profoundly uncomfortable by this experience.
I would have done him.
Maybe you should pick up with Tommy later. But not Tommy! He was in his element. He effortlessly minced from gay bar to gay bar. From drag queen to drag queen. Flouncing his feather boa over his shoulder. And it was impossible to escape the sense of belonging that I think he felt. Strangely though, at the end of the evening, he went missing from most of us for about 3 hours. Tommy, what really happened that night?
God, no one can ever know.
Well, I suppose it's not as bad as waking up with a baby's shoe in your pocket after a night out, like you did when you were 17. Ask him.
My baby shoe. My baby shoe.
Anyway.
Weird.
Probably for the best. Well, the police haven't come knocking yet.
Mr. Cat.
So, anyway, he likes to broadcast his liberal views on the social networking site Twitter, which I'm sure a lot of you know about. And he's built up quite a following, and quite a name for himself. How many followers now, Tommy, these days? Come on.
About 8,000.
About 8,000, or give us to the exact number which you really know. 8,306? Well, recently he was put at number 50 on a list of the 100 worst people on Twitter. Now, to put this into some sort of perspective, Twitter has over 500 million users, of which 450 million of those are total clowns. You knocked out any tweets recently, Tommy? Anything? What about us and those birds last night? No? Didn't I see you writing one earlier? No? What did it say? Oh shit, about to sign my life away. Lol. Hashtag cold feet. No? You deleted that one. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. Because I'm glad to hear that you have no second thoughts, because he couldn't have chosen a more wonderful woman than him. But I must admit that when she first took him away from me, I had my doubts. Why was she coming into our lives? What did she really want? Tommy? Really? She doesn't even know! But then I got to know him, and I got to know what a great person she was, and when she finally asked me for Tommy's hand, I gleefully gave it to her. Though, a word of warning, Emma, when you pop out your firstborn and it has the Chivers family haircut, sorry, Sarah seems to have escaped the curse. So apologies for that. Quick question, Tommy. The chiv cut, is that a nature or a nurture thing? You don't have to answer now. I look forward to a robustly referenced, balanced article in next week's book. It also looks like that with the firstborn, the athletic streak in the Once family will come to a juddering halt. Tommy, the only man I know whose girlfriend can run faster than me. He's never been very athletically gifted, Tommy. Mind you, he does have a pair of body parts that would hinder the stride of the most mighty, determined elephant. It's his eyes. You probably expected me to say something else about Tommy's anatomy, but I won't plumb those depths. But all this is to overlook the fact that Tommy is the best, most loyal friend a person, particularly myself, could ever possibly have. This is not meant to be funny. This is actually the serious part. Where was I? The best, most loyal friend a person, particularly myself, could possibly ever have. And without his help, support and friendship over the years, I almost literally wouldn't be standing here today. That's, again, not meant to be funny. I just want to say, Tommy, I love you, thank you, and everyone, let's drink to Tommy.